Well, a couple questions embedded there. I am considering it. Some people from various communities in Los Angeles have suggested I consider it, and I am. Haven't made any decision yet. I think that decision's some ways down the road. I think any candidate, if I were a candidate or anybody else, I think raising money is part of the process. I wouldn't self-finance. I would intend to go out and let the market speak. If people felt I brought something and could make a difference, could take the city to a better place and were willing to support it, great. If they weren't willing to support it, that's a pretty good test that I ought to be good in something else.
But don't you think people, if they gave you, you were a candidate, you're raising money, I'll tell you what I would think. I would say, all right, I'm going to give Austin $1,000, and if he really needs it, he can go in his own pocket the last 2 weeks to make sure this thing. It's a nice position to be in if you're close in the race and another $50,000 or $100,000 is going to make a difference. That would scare other candidates, in my opinion.
You know, it's kind of hypothetical to talk about that. I think the way I'd prefer to look at it is to say, it's really important you put yourself out there. Fundraising is part of that. Talking to folks like yourself and the media is part of that. Talking to community groups is part of it. Visiting employers, understanding why people don't have jobs. That's all part of the process. And I would think that anybody who's a candidate ought to go through that part of the process.